Hey you guys, welcome back to Beauty by CD. Today's video is on the Vixen Sewin. This is a very versatile sewing. As you can see, you can do a high ponytail, 4 ponytails, 2 ponytails, or split it down the middle. So I am going to start by going into how the Vixen is set up. In the front, I'm going to take a triangle type shape so I have enough to do a part in the middle or deviate it to the side. Then you're going to take a part and go from like the top of the head all the way back to the back of the nape, and this will be your leave out to kind of like separate your all your quadrants. You're going to go ahead and braid that part in the middle all the way down as a point of separation, just to kind of get things out the way and so that you can see your outline, because the Vixen Sewin requires you to do 4 almost like even partings, and the parts will develop into like a triangle type of formation according to the head. It may not be a full triangle, but that's the idea. So here I have parted the hair from ear to ear, from the top of the head down to the side of the ear, so I can kind of section off where my parts are going to be to kind of like cover the hair that's going to be added to this sewing. Next, I'm going to take the hair from the back of the ear down to the nape of the ear. And this is all leave out, you guys. This is the hair that's going to be leave out. So I'm at the top front. I'm going to part it.
I'm going to slice it just the same, enough hair to leave out.
The front, you guys, is just as important as the rest. I had to blow dry. First, I had to color her hair, blow dry her hair, and then braid her hair. Her hair is all natural, no perm whatsoever. So she is a very good candidate for the Vixen leave out. I'm sorry, the Vixen Sewin. So I've parted her front to have enough coverage for her triangle shapes. And I'm going to take this and kind of like knot it off to the side and just show you guys the shaping that's developing. These are the triangle cubes that I'm kind of like folding and putting away so that I can braid that up for later.
So that is the completion of the sides. And now we're going to get into the braids, the triangle braids.
All right, you guys, so I did one side so you can see the shaping of formation. Once you know how to shape and formulate that, the braiding portion is kind of easy because all you have to do is kind of go around in a circle. But because it's not a circle, it's like a triangle, you're braiding according to your braiding, your the part that you left out. So I've gone ahead and moved ahead to the sewing portion, and I'm at the top. At the top is where people have a lot of problems, and I've laid the tracks kind of like around the bottom of the braid so that when I pull it back, all you see is the hair coming back, and the front of the braid will be what camouflages the tracks. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to track just like this. So side by side, moving all the way up to the very top. And once you get to the top, you want to take your time. I did double some of the tracks. She's wearing a 20-20-18. I didn't have to use all the 18, so I used the 18 at the very, very top. And this is a Mongolian kinky curly hair that really went well with her texture because she's an all-natural girl. And if her hair was to be wet, she would have very tight, tight curls. So you guys, I'm at the very top. I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up. This is how the hair would look if it's pulled back. And this is the top part of the Vixen being finished off, and that's the side. And those are her perimeter braids that's being left out. So once you guys are all set and done, you've braided and you've installed all of this hair, you go ahead and release your leave out. So don't forget, those braids that you braided like a T shape from the top of the head to the back of the head was your leave out. This is the hair that will cover all of your little triangle formations, making the Vixen look real as if it's your hair and giving you this versatility that you guys want. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of take the weave hair and just move it out the way so that way I can see my partings and that it's not all mixed into one. This just helps you move through the hair process a little faster so that you're not like overwhelmed with how much hair is going to be left out, because although the Vixen are these 4 pieces of triangles, when you have all that hair out, it kind of makes it difficult to like see what you're doing because there's so much hair that's left out. So my first piece was I took out that top triangle from the head at the top to the bottom, and I'm taking out the back pieces. And what I'm going to do is press all of this out. Remember, I washed and blow dried her hair, so now I just have to kind of press it through just a little bit, not to make it silky, straight, but just enough to kind of like have it like a perm straight. And I'm using my Chi iron. It's consumer use. It's not one of those irons that are like stylists for the stylist, I should say. It's just you can buy this. Anyone can buy this and use it. It's not extremely hot, but it did the job, and it was small, and that's why I used it. So I'm moving right along to the other side of the head. As you see, this can be a very overwhelming style where all of the hair is out and it's already starting to look like, a big job. And you don't want it to look like a big job. You want it to be able to navigate freely. So all I'm doing now is spritzing the hair with some detangling spray by Weave Aid. And I'm going to take that Mongolian curly kinky hair and kind of blow dry it through just to make it mesh. Because now you want to blend. You want to make sure that the hair and the style is going to be something that she can wear out if she wants to. So you want to make sure that everything looks seamless. So with her hair out in the partings, I'm going to comb it out and blend it to the Mongolian curly style. This is what it looks like once it's all blown out and straight. Very like, you know, perm straight, but still has that kink. And because this hair is kinky, it's going to give you a lot of volume. So it's best to use something that has a wave or a kink in the style if that's what the client prefers. Another thing is the client should have decent hairline, like decent edges. Like at the front of her hair is pretty thick. Her hair is thick all around. So she was definitely a good candidate. A lot of people want to get the Vixen, but you can get like a modified version of the Vixen where you may not be able to pull it up because of your hairline. Some people don't have a lot of edges, I would say. So it makes it kind of complicated for you to want this hairstyle to pull it up like how you see everybody else might be able to. So you can get a modified Vixen where you still have the same 4 quadrants, but you don't lift up your hair to a high pony like you would if your edges were really really full. You can do a lot of concealing and different methods to kind of hide it, like maybe spray it or fill it in so that you can pull it up. But remember, it's all an illusion, and it's something that you should think about before you get the Vixen. This particular style takes a very, very long time, so allow about 3 to 4 hours for your stylist to install it. So I'm moving right along. I've added some Cream of Nature edge control to her hairline just to kind of sleek it out a little bit, but she wants a very natural look as if it's grown from her head, so I'm not going to put too much, and I'm just going to go ahead and move along. Here I'm adding some silk, some bio silk to her hair to kind of add some shine back into that weave here. And this is the final look, you guys. She was able to put it into 4 ponytails. Very natural, like it's her own hair. It's like she's blown dried her hair, but it's not her hair. And she's got 20 inches, so she can leave it out if she wants to or wear it all back. She's got lots and lots of options, you guys. This is a great style for, I would say, teens to, whoever has like a lifestyle that requires them to put ponytails or just light ponytails. This would definitely be the style for you. She can put it up in a high ponytail, leave the back out. You can do a lot of different things with this style, and I think that's why it's so popular and people want it. But this style does kind of cause a little bit of attention, so I would be mindful of that when you first get it done. It may be a little tight because you're stacking tracks on top of each other to kind of get it seamless. And the best tracks are the thin tracks, so try to find tracks that are thin in here that's curly to give you the volume, so that way you don't have to worry about it being a thin style. Here's a look of it in the back of one way she wears it. It's very natural girl. In the rest of the shots, you'll see the way she's wearing the hair. You guys, I hope you like this tutorial. This completes it. You have been watching Beauty by CD. I'm your girl, Sin, and this has been a tutorial on the Vixen Sewin. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and please share with your friends. Thank you, and come back.